Attention duelists! Phoenix here, bringing you the Monday Master Duel Watch and Learn. Let's hop right into it. See if anything's looking interesting. Matter of fact, no. No, nothing is looking interesting there. But casual. We got any freaks in casual? Kind of interested in what's going on up here. Got Sacred Beast versus some form of ritual. Let's sneak a peek. Is in fact Sacred Beasts. Sets 1, summons Chaos Core, and passes. That card is Drowning Mirror Force. Opponent activates, free Preparation of Rites, adding Hymn of Light, and Saphira, Queen of Dragons, which Hymn of Light summons. Activates Incantation Pencil Plume, revealing Chalice Lime. Summons the Plume, brings out Talismandra from the deck. Talismandra will add Relinquish to the hand. Activates the effect of Chalice Lime, pitching the Hymn of Light to summon a Kandal. Kandal will add Incantation Inception. Activates the Inception, getting rid of Pencil Plume, and summoning Relinquished. Relinquished effect, targeting Chaos Core. Chaos Core will respond by activating its effect, sending each of the Sacred Beasts away. Relinquish then takes it, activates Hymn of Light, tributing Talismandra to summon Saphira, Queen of Dragons. Activates Ritual Weapon, putting it on Saphira, putting her at 4,000. Player swings, Drowning Mirror Force in response, getting rid of the Relinquish and the Saphira, and Chaos Core is destroyed. Player draws Stygian Street Patrol, summons it, swings over the Kandal. Street Patrol will deal 400 damage. By its effect, sets another Drowning Mirror Force and passes. Duel's B activates Preparation of Rites, adding another Saphira to the hand, adding Hymn of Light back to their hand from the graveyard. Uses Chalice Lime's effect in hand, pitching Hymn of Light to summon Talismandra again. Talismandra will add Amor Factor Pain. Activates Incantation Inception, getting rid of Talismandra and Chalice Lime for Amor Factor. Amor Factor's effect will activate. It swings over the Stygian Street Patrol. Passes to Duelist Egg. Draws Dark Hole, moves right to their battle phase, then to battle phase main phase 2. Main phase 1 was skipped due to Amor Factor's effect. They will banish the Hymn of Light to prevent their Amor Factor from being destroyed by card effect. Back to Duel's B. Moves right to battle, swings with Amor Factor. Drowning Mirror Force puts it back in the deck. Duel's B pass. A turn. Draws Opening of the Spirit Gates. Activates Fallen Paradise. Activates the Spirit Gates. Gates will add Dark Beckoning Beast. Summon the Beast. The Beast will add Dimension Fusion Destruction, which they activate, banishing the 3 Sacred Beasts from the graveyard and summoning Armityle the Chaos Phantasm with 10,000 attack points. Armityle swings for game. Not the most exciting game, but nice to see unconventional stuff. Anything cool going on in ranked? See some gross stuff going on. Actually, let's take a look at this one. I saw Cleave for it, and the other I'm not sure. Oh, Ritual Beast. Summons Ritual Beast Tamer Elden. Elden's effect will summon Spiritual Beast Tamer Winda. Then both are banished to summon Ritual Beast Ulti Petalfin. Look at this freak. Sets 2 cards and passes. Duel's B activates Laser Cleap. It's Cleafort's Scout in the scale. Uses its effect, paying 800 to add Monolith. Puts Monolith in the other scale. Then Pendulum summons. Bring out Cleafort Shell. Laser Clip will then summon Cleafort Helix. Both Cleaforts will link together for Cleafort Genius. Activates Sacrifice, putting it on the Genius. Petalfin will use its effect, returning itself to the extra deck to summon its 2 parts. Clock exactly what you do. No, just summons them back. Weird. Passes turn. Moves his monsters to attack mode. Swings and gets destroyed against the Genius. That was Spiritual Beast Tamer that got destroyed, which summons another Spiritual Beast Tamer. What are you doing here? Its effect will activate, which will summon Ritual Beast Ulti Gaia Pelio. That's very strange. Anyway, Gaia Pelio swings over Cleafort Genius. Set Cleafice will activate to add a Clee card, which is Cleafort Stealth. Swings direct with Elden. Then activates Ritual Beast Tamer's Bond, sending away the 2 monsters to summon Ritual Beast Ulti Apelio. Swings with that. Opponent's turn activates Ritual Beast Ambush, summoning both Spiritual Beast Tamer windows. Opponent uses Cleafort Scout, paying 800 to add Cleafort Carrier, then Pendulum summons. Brings back the Shell and the Carrier. Laser Cleap will then activate, allowing them to summon Cleafort Stealth. The effect of Cleafort Carrier will activate. Because it was tributed, that can target 1 monster, return it to the hand, which will be Ulti Apelio. Stealth effect will activate. Turn a card to the hand as well, which will be one of the Spiritual Windows. There it goes. There it goes. Cleafort player sets a card. Stealth swings over the other window, whose effect will activate to summon Cleafort Beast Petalfin. And during the end phase, Cleafort Monolith will let them draw 2. Beast Tamer's effect. Turn uses Petalfin, pitching window, targeting Stealth. They can banish a Ritual Beast card from their hand to bounce a card the opponent has. Opponent will chain Climate Change, adding 3 face-up Clee Pendulum monsters from the extra deck to their hand. Adding Carrier, Shell, and Helix. Because Cleafort Stealth was normal summoned, it is unaffected by activated monster effects whose level is lower than its. So, Petalfin's effect does nothing. Opponent activates Raigeki, which will destroy Stealth. Then summons Beast Tamer Wen. Wen will summon back Winda. And then those 2 will tag out for Ulti Apelio, which is able to swing for game. Weird game. Not a complaint, just a strange note. Alright. Most of the stuff I'm looking at here is a little gross, so we will leave this up to fate. Going into the random. Buckle up, kids. Eshtira Trap Tricks. Gross. Opponent activates Labyrinth Chandragolier, pitching itself and another Chandragolier. chains Lady of the Labyrinth's effect to summon herself. Draglier will set Big Welcome. Labyrinth player sets another card and passes. During the Traptrix player's draw phase, activates Welcome Labyrinth to summon Lovely Labyrinth. Then activates Big Welcome. Lady of the Labyrinth will chain. Imperm will activate, targeting Lady. Her effect is negated. Big Welcome will go through, summoning Ariana, and they will bounce the Lady. Ariana's effect will activate. Lovely will chain. A Chandragolier from the grave will chain. Draglier will go back to the hand. Lovely will pop a card in the opponent's hand, which is Fenrir. And Ariana will let them draw a card. Player summons Traptrix Pudica. In response to its on-summon, Ash Blossom is dropped. Pudica will then link off for Traptrix Sarah. Parallel Exceed will activate, summon itself to a zone that Sarah points to, and summon out its twin. Both Parallel Exceeds will then overlay to make Traptrix Pingulica. Ping will detach a unit to add Traptrix Arachnocampa. Because the Traptrix effect was activated, Sarah will set a trap from the deck. And somehow Duelist A won due to time limit. Weird. I guess they were prompted to respond and just didn't do anything? Weird, strange, and I don't like it. We got another Traptrix. Summons Traptrix Mantis. Mantis will add Pudica. Mantis then links away into Sarah. Activates Fusion Destiny. Fusing Dasher and Denier to make Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Sets a card and passes. Opponent's turn. Activates Raigeki. DPE will chain. Targeting itself and Raigeki. Raigeki will then resolve, blowing up Sarah. DPE's effect will activate. That will happen later. Opponent activates Chaos Space, pitching Honest, adding Collapse Serpent. Summons Collapse Serpent by banishing Honest, and then summons Shinobi Necro. Those two will link together to make Dark the Dark Charmer. Collapse Serpent's effect will activate to add Wyver Buster to hand. Dark's effect will activate, stealing the DPE. Banishes Shinobi Necro to summon Wyver Buster. Swings. Opponent activates their Traptrix Holutea. Dark cancels its attack. DPE then swings over the Holutea, and Wyver Buster goes direct. Duelist A's turn. Using their DPE's previous effect to summon Dasher from the graveyard. Activates Raigeki. Board is wiped. DP's effect activates once again. Dark the Dark Charmer's effect will activate. Adding a Fallen of Albaz to their hand. Player summons Pudica. Pudica will add Traptrix Garden. Activates the Garden. Uses Garden's effect for an additional normal summon of Arachnocampa. Swings with Pudica, Arachnocampa, and Dasher. Dasher then turns itself to defense mode. Arachnocampa and Pudica will then overlay in main phase 2 for Traptrix Rafflesia. They will set Ice Dragon's Prison and pass. DPE will summon itself. Opponent banishes some cards to summon Chaos Dragon Leviner. Rafflesia will chain, attaching a material to activate the effect of a whole card, and replicate it, and they're activating Whole Nightmare, negating and destroying Leviner. Chaos Space in the grave is banished, returning Dark to the deck and drawing a card. Player summons Fallen of Albaz, pitching Ryoko Lights the Twilight Sworn Fighter. DPE will chain its effect, targeting itself and Fall of Albaz, destroying both. DPE's effect will then activate. Duelist B activates Foolish Burial, sending away Minerva. Minerva's effect will mill some more. Banishes a Light in the Dark for the Chaos Creator. Chaos Creator will summon back a card from the bench and return two others. Player activates IDP, summoning Leviner and banishing it and Fallen of Albaz. Chaos Creator then swings over Dasher, passes it back to the Traptrix. DPE returns from the grave once more, sets a card. DPE will pop their set card and the Chaos Creator. Traptrix Holutea will banish itself to summon Arachnokampa from the graveyard. Swings Arachnokampa, and DPE for game. Oh, gross. Cashier. Summons Cashier Fenrir. Fenrir will add Fenrir. Uses Sharon's effect, summoning itself, pitching Havness, mills a few, Havness effect, Scream effect, adds Saliek. Havness will fuse itself with Sharon, making Kit Kalos. Kit Kalos effect, add Scream, activate the Scream, summon Merlee, Scream and Merlee effect chaining. Merlee, mill a few, Scream, mill some more. Rhinoheart was hit, as was Sharon. Sharon will fuse herself with Kit Kalos to make Rule Kalos. Rhinoheart will summon itself, pitching a card. Rhinoheart's effect for on summon will activate. Saliek will activate for being sent to the graveyard. Adds another Sharon to hand. Rhinoheart will send away another Sharon and some more cards. Keldo is going to banish itself to return some cards from the grave to the deck. Sets Imperm and passes. Duels B activates Dogmatica Matrix, adding Dogmatic Calamity and Dogmatica Ecclesia. Summons Ecclesia using her effect. Opponent's Scream will chain. Milling a few. Ecclesia's on summon will add Fleur de Lis. Cashier Fenrir's effect will activate, targeting the Matrix. Kelbeck was milled, its effect will activate. Saliek was milled, its effect will activate. Called by will then chain, targeting Kelbeck. And Fleur de Lis will chain. Rukalos will chain to Fleur de Lis. Fleur de Lis not summoned and is destroyed. Called by will hit Kelbeck. Saliek will add Rhinoheart. Kelbeck is negated. Fenrir will banish the Matrix. Merlee's effect will then activate. And another called by will activate, targeting her. Monster Reborn is then activated, targeting Fleur de Lis. Summoning her. Sets a card. That's two cards. Swings with Ecclesia at Rhinoheart. Fleur de Lis' effect will activate to boost the attack points of all Ecclesias, or Dogmaticas. Imperm will activate, though, targeting her to negate this. So Ecclesia is going to bounce herself off of Rhinoheart and be destroyed. Sad. Stats go back to normal. Duelist A's turn, drawing Foolish Burial Goods. Summons Rhinoheart. Scream will activate with Rhinoheart's on summon as Chainlink 2. Dogmatica Punishment will activate, targeting Rukalos. Sending away Pep. Rhinoheart will send away cards. Scream will send away more and reduce the opponent's attack points. Rukalos effect will activate. Havness will chain. Havness will fuse itself with King of the Swamp and another of itself to make Kaleido Heart. Rukalos will summon itself back to the field. Kaleido Heart's effect will activate, targeting the opponent's back row, which is Akaro of the Golden Land, which will then activate in response, summoning itself and then being returned to the deck. Kaleido Heart and Kashtira Fenrir will then link together to make Dark the Dark Charmer. Then Dark and both Rhino Hearts will link together, making Access Code Talker. Access Code will activate, targeting Dark. Access code will then banish Dark to destroy the Fleur de Lis. Sharon's effect will activate to summon itself by discarding a card. Swings with Rukalos, swings with Sharon, and access code for game. Wretched. I don't think that they're hitting tier hard enough with the next ban list. Dragon Pendulum. Opponent activates Maxi immediately. Summons Duza the Meteoric Cubic, which will send away Cubic Karma. Cubic Karma will add Crimson Nova to their hand. Reveals Vjom, Vulcan Dragny, and Cubic Karma to summon the Crimson Nova, then activates Cubic Karma, targeting Duza, sending away a Vjom. Duza gets a boost. During the end phase, Crimson Nova will deal 3,000 to both players. Duelist A will set a card, activate Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon, pitching itself to add Odd Eyes Arc Rebellion Pendulum Dragon. Puts Dragon Pulse in the scale and Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum. Then Pendulum summons, summoning Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon and Dragon Color Magician. Dragon Colors on summon will activate, making itself Dragon type. Then the two will overlay for Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. During the end phase, an effect activates from Dragon Collar, and they pass. Cubic player summons Duza, which will send away Cubic Wave. Cubic Wave will banish itself, put a Cubic counter on Odd Eyes Absolute. Crimson Nova will swing at Odd Eyes Absolute. Absolute will attempt to activate its effect, but with the Cubic counter on it, it cannot, and is destroyed. Crimson Nova's effect will activate to make a second attack during this battle phase, and Odd Eyes effect in the graveyard will activate to summon a different Odd Eyes. Arc Pendulum's effect will activate to add an Odd Eyes to their hand. I was wrong. Summon it. Summons another Odd Eyes Dragon. And summons Odd Eyes Meteor Burst. When the Crimson Nova makes its second attack, player activates Storming Mirror Force to return all attack boosted monsters to the hand. Passes turn, there's lethal on board. I don't think there's anything the Cubic player can do. Both Odd Eyes go to attack mode, activates Monster Reborn, summoning Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon again. Back from the graveyard. Normal summons Perform Pal Silverclaw. Swings the Odd Eyes, and Odd Eyes for game. Well, unexpected to see Cubic and Odd Eyes, let alone against each other. But not an overall disappointing match to watch. However, it is later in the day than I would like it to be for me to start these videos, which I admit is on me. But I have to end this one off here. Short one for you guys this week, but not the worst. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you caught the stream, thank you for watching. And if you're catching the replay, thanks for that too. Goodbye.